The views and opinions expressed by the guest author or speaker during this live session are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Reader's Magnet. The content shared is for informational purposes only and does not constitute endorsement or promotion of any particular belief, ideology, or product.
Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to another awesome day here at RM Hive, and you're tuning in to Reader's Magnet's featured author interview. I'm your host, Revan, and today's featured author brings a voice shaped by resilience, honesty, and healing. She is a poet whose work dives into the depths of human struggle, exploring themes of depression, self harm, abuse, and grief with striking vulnerability and courage. Her collection, Nena No More, is not just a book of poetry, it's a journey through pain toward hope, inspired by her personal experiences, including the heartbreaking loss of her twin brother. Through her words, she creates space for those who feel unseen, reminding us that even in our darkest moments, there is still light to be found. Her storytelling is raw, compassionate, and ultimately uplifting. Let's welcome the author of Nena No More, Monica Crum. Hi, Monica. Thank you for joining us here today. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yes, first of all, I really love the curls in your hair right now. So, yeah, it
And I
actually,
thought this was a flat day.
I love it. I love
Thank
it.
you.
I really love it. Like,
Thank
it's
you.
like, yes, I am this. It's like an aura as well. I really love it. Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
so striking to me.
Thank you.
So, by the way, for all our viewers out there, Monica Crum here and her book Nana No More will be displayed at the LA Times Festival of Books with us, Readers Magnet, in April. So if you're going to go there at the festivity, literary festival and on April 18 and 19 at the University of Southern California, it is the time for you to go there and check her book out. So see you there. So Monica, by the way, I love the title, Nana No More, and I'm so
Mhm.
intrigued by this. So what does Nana No More mean to you, and why did you choose that title?
Well, Nena No More. Nena was my nickname growing up. It
Mm-hmm.
means little girl, and it was the nickname that my father gave me.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through so much as a child, trying to deal with everything that I went through.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to just do away with Nena. I wanted to deal with everything and then be done with her because I wanted people to see me for who I was, which was
Mm-hmm.
Monica. And so I chose Nena No More because I didn't want her to exist anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
I wanted this book to create what Nena went through and why, I wanted her to go away. I wanted the pain to go away. And that's why I chose the title.
That's actually very striking to me. I really love the title, Nana No More. So it's like music to my ears as well, Nana No More. And so I actually
Thank
actually
you.
tried to read through it as well. So for all our
Mhm.
viewers out there, a while ago, Monica and I were actually chit-chatting before we went live because her consultant actually went to lunch with me a while ago, and he said, go and check out Monica's book. It's really good. You have to promote it. So I went to Amazon and checked out the book and actually found the poem called A Million Tears. And it's actually very striking to me. It pulled me into this book. It made me think. So I'm just going to share. Is it okay, Nana?
Yeah, go
Monica, to
ahead.
share? So yeah, the title is called the poem's title is called A Million Tears, and I would like to share some lines here. It said, I could cry a million tears for a million years and still not empty all the sadness in my soul. And it made me think a lot, Monica. You know what? So it's like, yeah. And I was like, how am I today? So
Yeah.
I went through the other titles as well. Like, this is a very dark poem. So like,
Mhm.
So Monica, I just want to ask, what inspired you to start writing this book, and what moment made you realize that you wanted to share it with others? Because these are actually dark poems and
Yeah.
also interesting at the same time. Made me think of myself as well.
Mm. Well, I mean, unfortunately, what inspired me was the death of my twin brother.
Mm-hmm.
I had to make a poem. I
Mm-hmm.
not had to. I was moved to make a poem for his memorial
Mm-hmm.
service, and I wrote "Twins We Will Always Be," and I needed to write that because I wanted people to understand the connection that we had as
Mm-hmm.
children, and so it was just really, it really inspired me to do that. And then the moment I realized that I wanted to share this was actually over dinner one day. I had been writing even after he had passed away. I was writing a lot of poems,
Mm-hmm.
poems that were really sad and how I
Mm-hmm.
felt very angry. And
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just sat there one day at dinner and I asked everybody, "What do you think if I wrote a book?" And it was so encouraging that everybody in the family just was like, "Yeah, do it, mom." And
Mm-hmm.
everybody gave me their okay. And it really gave me the strength
Mm-hmm.
and the courage to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like if I feel like this after, um, being a survivor of abuse,
Mm-hmm.
somebody else may also feel that way. And
True.
they want
True.
to see how people deal with it and try to find a way to encourage themselves to keep going.
Yes. So it must be, what, thinking about you sharing a poem during the funeral of your twin brother must be really hard, right? All these
It
emotions,
was.
because I've as what I've read from the samples of your book, the words are actually very heavy and I can feel them.
Mhm. Yes.
So I can feel the void, the sadness in each of the words. I
Yeah.
was like, maybe this author actually went to a very dark era in her life, or
Mhm.
a very 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 sad experience.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask as well, how did writing these poems help you process your childhood and your healing journey?
Oh, well, it helped me process a lot of feelings. I had a lot of hate and anger
Mm-hmm.
towards my father, and I eventually just learned that it was really a waste of my energy to feel all of that
Mm-hmm.
because most likely he didn't even care. And here I was wasting all this time feeling all of this. So I had to learn how to sort everything out,
Mm-hmm.
sort my anger, and make sense of everything because it had always been in the back of my mind and I never dealt with it. And when my brother died, I had to deal with it because
Mm-hmm.
I realized that he wrote too. And I have some of his poems in this book, and it's kind of a collection of he and I doing our last thing together in
Mm-hmm.
memory of him. And when I read his poems, it made me realize
Mm-hmm.
that I wasn't over exaggerating. I wasn't making it bigger than it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was really bad. And it kind of solidified how I felt in my feelings because of how
Mm-hmm.
he felt. And so it did help me go through my journey. I went through a lot of crying
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of tears,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of just pain. And but it did help me sort through it, and it gave me some liberation.
Mm-hmm. And this is just some random question that came into my mind
Mhm,
while you said that, discovering the poem, the very sad poems as well.
mhm.
Was it hard to write this very personal experience and share it? And how did you feel when you finally shared these these writings? Because I believe
Yeah,
the experience is like therapy as well.
it is. Um, I was terrified.
Mm-hmm.
I was terrified at first. I remember when I first just gave my poetry to my editor, I was terrified of
Mm-hmm.
somebody else reading what I wrote, the
Mm-hmm.
feelings that I had, and how were they going to judge them. That was my big
Mm-hmm.
concern was how are people going to judge me with my feelings? But I soon
Mm-hmm.
came to realize, with like my husband and my children, that everybody goes through things differently and they process
Mm-hmm.
it differently. And this is my journey, and
Mm-hmm.
it's okay for me to feel afraid and terrified and
Mm-hmm.
scared and not confident, because it's just a process.
Mm-hmm.
I know my therapist, I went through many therapists, and they all encouraged me to write it out,
Mm-hmm.
find a way to get it out so that you can see it on paper and then you can deal with
Mm-hmm.
it. And a lot of people deal with pain and trauma differently. And that's how I did it. I didn't want to be on pills. I didn't want
Mm-hmm.
to, be sedated. I wanted to, because when I had my daughter, that's when it
Mm-hmm.
really hit me. When I had my own children, how could, seeing them so small and vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
I thought, how could my father have done that to me and my brother?
True. True.
As we were so vulnerable. So yeah, so it was scary.
Yeah, I can actually kind of relate to you because it's actually really hard for me to write a diary because I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm really
Yeah,
scared of writing
facing the
things about
feelings.
me. Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yeah,
really
facing the
hard.
feelings is hard. A lot of people don't want to, and that's why I went to therapy, because I do encourage it. Some states have, like, I was able to get my therapy for free
Mm-hmm.
because through the state of Texas, if you're going through trauma from child abuse,
Mm-hmm.
the help is free, even as a grown adult. So I encourage people to look for that. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
journal writing is the best way to start healing.
True.
Mhm.
So, what do you hope someone who reads Nena No More take away from the book?
I hope that they find what they're looking for in that book. If not, how to sort through their feelings,
Mm-hmm.
maybe how to deal with their feelings, and to know that nobody's going to judge them for how they feel.
Mm-hmm.
That this is whatever experience they've gone through, whatever trauma they've gone through, that it's okay to feel the pain,
Mm-hmm.
and that there is something on the other side. It doesn't go away, but it
Mm-hmm.
has helped me deal with life better. I'm
Mm-hmm.
able to connect with my kids better. I'm able
Mm-hmm.
to connect with people better just because of the fact that I started dealing with the pain. And
Mm-hmm.
I hope that people get that out of my book is, it's okay to feel the darkness, but there's always that light at the end of the tunnel. It truly is.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. They just need to find it. And I hope that this book encourages them to.
Nice. So it's okay to feel the darkness. I love that. It's also a takeaway from this interview as well.
Yeah.
So, by the way,
Yes.
was we've already talked about, these poems. They're very dark. They actually make you think about yourself as well. Was there a specific poem in this book that is especially difficult for you to write or share?
It would have to be Twins We Will Always Be,
Mm-hmm.
because I wrote that poem. It was the first poem I had written in
Mm-hmm.
decades. I chose not to write for decades
Mm-hmm.
because when I had, my father said that, it wasn't gonna, I was never gonna be anything, and that writing
Mm-hmm.
was dumb. And I went and burned my poetry.
Mm-hmm.
And writing Twins We Will Always Be was the hardest. And when I read it to my husband, he couldn't believe I wrote it. And I
Mm-hmm.
was choking. It made him choke. And he was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you wrote that." And
Mm-hmm.
remembering all those special times that we had, um, it was the hardest one to write, I think.
Mm-hmm. And when you shared it, how did you feel when you finally have it in the book?
Um, Afraid. But
True.
I hope that people they can reach through the trauma and
Mhm.
find those special moments
Mhm.
that are there. There are good
Mhm.
moments. You just have to look for them, and they
Mhm.
may not always come up. I didn't think about all those. Most of the time, all you think
Mhm.
about is the bad stuff, um,
Mhm.
and because there's more bad things than good things. But
Mhm.
when you start to reach through all of that and find the things that made you happy
Mhm.
during that time, whatever time you were going through, that's going to help you through it. And
Mhm.
that was probably the hardest one to write, but it
Mhm.
helped introduce me to writing everything, because my husband was like, I cannot, he didn't know I wrote poetry. And
Mm.
yeah, we've been married over
Right.
20 years, and he was like, "You write poetry?" He goes,
He
"You're a
was so
poet."
surprised.
I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting. They didn't know that I could write poetry. And um yeah, so it was exposing a part of myself that I had
Mhm.
felt had been pushed down, and now
Mhm.
I was encouraged to get it out, and so it's been liberating.
Nice. You know what I love about this book is that it may have these dark poems, but they actually inspire as well. It's like it's like it's like a reverse. It's like a reverse. Like, I'm having this very dark experiences in the book, but they also inspire you at the same time.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
I
kind of
love
like
that.
when women get together and they wanna see a chick
Yeah.
flick, and they just wanna
Yeah.
cry, and they get all these feelings and toxins out of their body, and they feel better,
Yeah.
and that's really
True.
what this book is like. It's like a really sad movie, and, you're gonna cry through it, you're gonna be
Hmm.
angry, but at the end of it, you'll understand why I did it, and, yeah, and that everybody can go through that process no matter what your hobby is. It doesn't have to be
Hmm.
writing, it can be anything. And if it makes you happy,
Hmm.
then do it because that's
True.
what's going to save you.
Yes. So
So,
if it makes you happy, then do it. So for all
mhm,
our viewers out there, remember that. So
mhm,
right now, Monica, I would like to give the
mhm.
spotlight to you. Tell us where we can find your book, or if you have something to promote as well.
Okay. So, both of my books are on Amazon and on Barnes and Noble. So you can find, I have two books. I have Nena No More, and then I have Nena No More Volume 2, Libretto of
Hmm.
My Heart. That is more of a continuation. It's a lot softer. It doesn't have a disclaimer like this one does.
Hmm.
And then I have a new book, and I'm excited because y'all will be the first ones to know about it. I haven't even brought it out to Instagram yet. It is
Hmm.
called Still the Morning Came.
Mm. Mm. Nice.
That's my new cover.
Nice cover. Yes.
Thank you. So that's going to be my new book. It should be coming out in September, if not sooner. I
Oh.
do in San Antonio. I have been doing book signings. I have two in April since it's Poetry Month. So I will be in San Antonio. Unfortunately, when y'all are having this, I'll be having a book
Hmm.
signing.
Oh.
So I'll be excited. I'll be all over the place. But
Oh, nice.
yeah, so I'll be busy with that. And but yeah, that'll be my third book. And
Uh-huh.
I'm really excited. I'm hoping that people will just give it a shot. I know it's poetry,
Yeah.
but a lot of poetry in the past has used language that maybe
Hmm.
not everybody understands, maybe a little too deep.
True.
Um, so, and for me, I just use normal, regular
Hmm.
language to describe things. And
Hmm.
I've perfected my art as I've gotten more used to writing poetry. And
Hmm.
I've really enjoyed it. And I'm just going to keep on writing until I can't write anymore.
True. You know what? Me too. I will also would love to write until I can't write anymore. So I love the motivation that you have there.
Mhm. Thank you.
All right.
But,
So
yeah.
yeah, Monica Crum, everybody, get your copy of Nena No More. Don't forget, it's available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. And Monica, I believe this is also available. And your other book, Monica, your other book, Nena No More, Volume 2, Libretto of
Yes.
My Heart,
Libretto of
are
my
also
heart.
are both available on your website, www.monicacrumpoetry.com.
Yes.
All right. So guys, also check her books. They're both available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble,
Uh-huh.
and also on her website. That's www.monicacrumpoetry.com. And she has a book coming up this September.
Yes. And this book is free. The ebook is free on Amazon right now until Sunday. So you can download it for free and take a look at it and have it on your phone. I think all you have to do is have the Kindle app.
Yes. I should have the Kindle app so that I can have this for free. And
Yes.
I have to do that because it's already on Sunday. Okay. So,
Thank you so much for
Monica,
having me.
yes, thank you so much for joining us here today. It's just an awesome time having you here with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And guys, let's open the pages and unravel the secrets of your personal odyssey. And I believe that your ink never runs dry. So go tell your story, storyteller. This is your host, Revan. And as we say it here at Reader's Magnet, we share your story with the world. But for now, stay awesome.
Bye bye.